Describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue. And that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Nevada's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. This Nevada offense really has it going. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. A 1st down for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Broncos pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Nelson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw a ball.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes the easy completion. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It's complete to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And the offense going deep down the field, and you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it! They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they were really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got
just plowing down the field. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Going up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, just keeps firing. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half.
Just destroying his way through the field.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Working that left side now. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pulls it in. It's Genty. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The aerial assault continues. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Broncos decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, and we called on twice in the victory last week. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Buys a little time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job of covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Steps away to find some room. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Genty. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2. This offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Lewis wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target over the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
There's a long and storied history of great games between